Good morning, friends. Welcome to SBI Securities morning podcast. In today's podcast, we will be discussing what to expect in Nifty and Bank Nifty from here on, along with the key levels for both the indices. We'll also be discussing on the key sectors and stocks that we should be focusing for the day and the next few trading sessions. Nifty post making a fresh lifetime high of 22,794 on 3rd May 2024 has witnessed sharp profit booking to the tune of almost 450 points from the higher levels amidst India VIX rising to levels of 15 on the upside. In all the four attempts that the index has made to cross the 22,800 mark in the past 16 sessions, it has witnessed profit booking from higher levels on all instances. This suggests the formation of strong resistance around 22,800 zone. In addition, we have seen on the technical front that the index has formed a bearish engulfing pattern being formed at higher levels. Nifty also witnessed a bearish divergence on the daily time frame with the momentum indicator, that is RSI, failing to surpass its previous swing high despite indices surging to a fresh high on Friday. While it is important to be slightly cautious on account of the overhead resistance being formed, it is equally important to note that despite all the bearish indications, index is still managing to hold its 50-day EMA zone, that is the levels of 22,280, 22,300, which is also the lower support zone of the upward rising channel Nifty has been trading since Jan 2024. With the global markets on a rebound mode post the US Fed policy announcement, we feel Nifty could continue its consolidation between 22,280 on the downside and 22,800 levels on the upside in the coming week. Any move beyond the levels of 22,800 zone would imply continuation of the rally up to the mark of 23,050, 23,200 levels, which is the upper end of the rising channel mentioned earlier. While on the downside, if the index breaks the levels of 22,280, index could witness an acceleration of profit booking towards the mark of 22,000, 21,900 levels. Coming to a bit of macro factors, so if you see the dollar index is weakening towards levels of 104.8, 105 levels, while Brent crude prices is stabilizing around 83, 84, which is a positive trigger from an Indian market context. Coming to the levels, so if you see, while long unwinding was visible in Nifty future post Friday's steep fall, on the options front, strong put writing, if you see on the data perspective, options data, is visible in 22,500, 22,200 strikes despite the fall. So which implies that 22,280 on the downside should act as the support, that is the levels of 22,280, 22,350 levels. While on the call side, if you see, call writing was visible in 22,500, 600 and the 700 strikes. So implying that the zone of 22,730, 22,800 could act as the near-term resistance. Nifty monthly PCR is at 1.3, implying that buying support is likely seen at lower levels. Bank Nifty, which has been outperforming in the recent past, has strong support at its 20-day EMA zone, that is at 48,350, 48,400, and till the time this zone holds, we expect the index to continue inching towards 49,600, 49,850 mark on the upside. In terms of outperformance within sectorial indices, so we are seeing auto, energy, CPSE, metals as well as PSU banking counters which are looking strong at the current juncture. This based on the relative strength perspective, with their ratio charts marking new highs in comparison to Nifty 50. While the sectors which are currently underperforming are IT and media space, and we expect the negative momentum to continue in this sector. Coming to the FI data, so if you see, FI sold to the tune of 2,391 crores in the cash segment, while DIS bought marginally to the tune of 690 crores. If we look at the long-short ratio, that is FI long-short ratio for index futures, it's currently at 43.69 on a net basis. This as they sold about 72,334 index futures. On the stock futures front, FIs have sold to the tune of 1,15,488 contracts, while on the options front, FIs sold 92,426 call contracts and they sold 23,377 put option contracts. So friends, that's all for today. Thank you for regularly listening to our podcast. Wishing you all an energetic day ahead. Do tune in tomorrow for more market updates and insights. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.